The Lord Buddha's relatives are clinging to the view that the Buddha is junior to them because he is younger in age. They've positioned their young princes in front of themselves so that they won't have to pay their respects.
When my son was newly born, and Asita the hermit bowed to him, at that time I also paid homage for the first time. 7 years later, during the royal plowing ceremony, my son sat in meditation, and the rose apple tree shaded him throughout the afternoon, its shadow not shifting with the course of the sun. Witnessing this, I paid respects to my son for the second time. Now on this occasion, a truly wonderful marvel has appeared. May I take this opportunity to express my veneration for the third time.
This is Pokaravasa, the red rain. Unlike ordinary rain, it soaks only those who wish to be soaked by it. For those who wish to remain dry, every drop will roll right off, just like water drops roll off of a lotus leaf. My father and relatives, this is not the first time this red rain has fallen upon such an assembly of relations. In the past, when I was born as Vesantara, Pokaravasa also rained down on a congregation of myself and my relatives. Listen, all of you. Whoever upholds morality will have happiness in this world and the next. Whoever upholds morality will be blessed with riches and good fortune. Whoever upholds morality has an unobstructed path to nirvana. Therefore, may you all uphold the purity of morality.
My son, Why do you bring shame to me by going around collecting alms of rice and food in this manner? You are of royal lineage, an heir to my throne. Or are you of the opinion that I cannot afford to provide you or your disciples with enough food myself?
Father, at the moment of my enlightenment, I departed from the Sakyan royal family lineage and was established in the lineage of awakened Buddhas. My going for alms round is in accordance with the tradition of all Buddhas. The Venerable Sangha also practiced this Buddhist convention. Father, please pay attention to this teaching. When a person clings to and indulges in form, feeling, perception, mental formations, and sense consciousness, that person is bound by the snare of Mara and burdened with the whole mass of suffering. When such a person doesn't cling or indulge in these, that person is freed from the snare of Mara and released from the whole mass of suffering.
Please, may I invite you and all your disciples to receive alms food in the royal palace tomorrow morning. In the 3 days since your arrival in the palace, myself and Queen Mahabhajapati have listened to your teachings and developed in the Dharma more and more each day. However, Bimba, who was your wife, has not yet emerged from her room to approach you. She has stayed right there the whole time, immersed in misery. I would like to invite you to please go and speak to her, so that she also may benefit from your teaching.
Father, I will go to teach Bimba, taking Venerable Moggallana and Venerable Sariputta, my left and right-hand disciples, with me.
Why have you been so unkind to me, your wife? When you left for the holy life, you left in silence. Did I do something wrong to make you leave that way? If I did something wrong, then what was the fault of Rahula, born that very day, that you had to leave him bereft of a father?
Bimba, don't be so melancholy. What I did was to help you and all beings, that you might have a chance to know the way out of suffering. Bimba, we were born in this world for making merit together, as we have for many lifetimes. Now is the time to reflect on those births and lifetimes according to the truth as follows. I am of the nature to age. I have not gone beyond aging. I am of the nature to sicken. I have not gone beyond sickness. I am of the nature to die. I have not gone beyond dying. All that is mine, beloved and pleasing, will become otherwise, will become separated from me. I am the owner of my karma, heir to my karma, born of my karma, abide supported by my karma. Whatever karma I shall do, for good or for ill. Of that I will be the heir.
My mother tells me that you have great treasures, you have great wealth. But since ordaining, you have no desire for royal wealth. As your royal successor, I wish to request my inheritance, which is mine by right.
External treasures bind one to the round of death and rebirth on the wheel of samsara. Better to give the noble treasure, that is, the most excellent internal treasure, instead of worldly wealth. Rahula, I have the most excellent noble treasure to offer you. Sariputta, release Rahula from worldly suffering and bestow him with noble treasure by ordaining him a Samanera. Rahula, from this point on, you are a Samanera Rahula.
Oh, when Siddhartha left the palace and sought Buddhahood, I expected that Nanda would remain to inherit the throne. But then the Buddha took Nanda off to ordain. That left only my grandson, Rahula, who might succeed me. Then the Buddha ordained Rahula as well. If I don't do something, soon the whole Sakyan clan may go forth. I must quickly go to the Nigrota monastery and plead with the Buddha. Please, Lord Buddha, from this point on, should any householder's son wish to ordain, in the Buddha's dispensation, if his parents don't give their consent, please don't give the ordination.
Father, I agree to your request. Tomorrow I will leave, together with the Venerable Nanda, Samanera Rahula, and the Bhikkhu Sangha, for the Veluvana monastery in the city of Rajagaha. Nanda, Since you were first ordained, you have not been intent on the practice of Dhamma or the living of the holy life. All your thoughts are of returning to the household life.
My heart is constantly yearning for my wife, Janapada Kalyani. There's not a moment spent when I don't think of her.
Nanda, come with me, and I'll show you things that you've never seen before. Nanda, those are Apasara goddesses in heaven. What do you think about them?
Every one of those Apsara goddesses is beautiful in face and form. I can think of nothing to compare them with. Even my wife, Janapada Kalyani, has not half their beauty.
Nanda, can you see that what you thought before to be exceedingly beautiful now pales in comparison to greater beauty?
Yes, Lord Buddha, I can see. From this point on, I'll make up my mind to practice the Dharma. I'll live the holy life without letting my heart be obsessed with Janapada Kalyani ever again. I've now seen for myself that there are countless goddesses in heaven, many times more beautiful than her. Nothing can ensnare a man's heart more tightly than a woman. Nothing can ensnare a woman's heart more tightly than a man. In truth, love is like a noose which binds one to obsession and infatuation. It brings one to birth and death in the world again and again, dragging one down into a mass of suffering.
That's right, Nanda. There is no pleasure equal to the peace that can be found within one's own heart. For as long as humans rush around seeking external distractions, they will never meet with genuine happiness. Nanda, when you release your clinging and view the whole world as empty, your heart will be free, open, expansive, radiant, and joyful.